Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. We're going to do the whole darn weekend. Saturday is National Barcode Day, National Coconut Day, National Beautician's Day, National Chocolate Pudding Day, and Summer's Giving. So I'm not sure if that's like Thanksgiving in the summer. Apparently, that's all June 26th. Sunday, June the 27th, National Onion Day, National HIV Testing Day, National Ice Cream Cake Day. Oh, yummy. National Sunglasses Day, National Orange Blossom Day, and National PTSD Awareness Day.
All right.
All of those things happening this weekend. And I have got a fun guest. Remember watching Shark Tank? We used to watch it like all the time.
Yeah, you love that show.
And there was a couple of guys on there, Cousins, Maine Lobsters. Remember that?
Not really.
They were pretty popular on the show, and Barbara partnered with them. Well, one of them, Sabin Lomac, has gone on to do some other TV shows. He's got a new one out called Grill of Victory, and we're going to chat with him. I'm going to ask him a little bit about Shark Tank, a little bit about that show, maybe some other stuff. It's all on the way.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new study shows that listening to music can be disruptive to your sleep.
I would agree with that. Like while you're trying to rest in the evenings, I agree with that.
Are they trying to say while you're trying to sleep?
Yeah,
because
while you're trying to sleep.
it depends on what kind of music. I remember getting a darn good nap during a Barry Manilow concert.
That is true.
That was the most expensive nap of my life, by the way. A new study finds that spending time at I don't quite get this. Spending time at children's birthday parties may have contributed to the spread of in American adults of contracting COVID-19. Okay, when all of this stuff was locked down, birthday parties stopped too. So I don't understand the study, but all right, we're going to move on. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is Your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A Connecticut state trooper was arrested Sunday morning after driving under the influence. I hate to hear that. Man, identified as Andrew Murphy, confirmed that he was a state trooper. He was a member of the department since July of 2019, so not a long time. But police observed a man stumbling in a parking lot. Police say they told Murphy not to drive his vehicle, but he did anyway. That's when they tried to stop him using police lights and sirens. Once he parked at his home, a DUI investigation began. It was during that time he tried to get back in his car. He was eventually arrested, transported to the police department, charged with a DUI, disobeying signal from officers, interfering with police. He's currently on leave now and will most likely end up losing his job. So that is too bad. Here's the thing. Never, ever drink and drive.
No.
It's never a good idea. It's never.
It's
so
not okay.
He's most likely going to lose his job, but the good thing is at least he didn't lose his life. That could have happened.
Or he could have killed somebody else.
Exactly. Could have been really bad, but this was already bad. It could have been really bad.
Yep.
Do not ever drink and drive. That is what happens when your brain is on drugs. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. Melissa Rivers is in the news. She says that her late mother, Joan Rivers, she was a comedian, television personality, and we actually saw her at a comedy show.
We did.
Melissa says her late mother, Joan Rivers, encouraged her to, and I don't know if I'm going to say the word that she says in the story, but basically I'm going to say to not be as prim and proper. She was basically telling her that, she should dress, a little more risque and, be a little more risque. And Melissa's like, I'm a little more straight-laced than you, Mom. But she was trying to push her into that. So I don't know. How's that a story? I have no idea.
I have no idea. how
Kim
that's a story.
Kardashian told friends she will not change her sexy style when she becomes a lawyer. So, okay. That's up to you, man.
Whatever.
Big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. Cicadas are getting high on drugs that make them sex-crazed and insane.
What? Where are they getting drugs?
I don't know. Apparently, these are cicadas that are on the streets. I have no idea. I have no clue. Heidi, I don't know. I literally read everything I know about this. It sounds to me like some sort of juvenile's got a hold of a typewriter out of some sort of newsroom. But does that even make sense to you?
That doesn't make any sense at all to me.
So,
no, not even a little.
Should we just move on to this next one?
Sure.
This also makes no sense. Police have busted a California man who stole 42,000 pounds of pistachio nuts. That seems like a lot of nuts.
That does seem like unless he was expecting to sell them like on the black pistachio market.
No, that just sounds like a whole lot of nuts. And this might be our last story we get to because I got a little follow-up that's going to go with this. This last weekend, so a little over a week ago now, American Airlines canceled over 300 flights.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the planes. They had plenty of people that wanted to fly, but not enough people to staff the airplanes.
Oh.
American Airlines stated they're still only about halfway to bringing back inactive pilots who have to take a 5-day course before they can become active and come back. So they're trying to get everybody back up to full speed. Now, I got to tell you, way before COVID, this is probably in 2018, I was on a flight with a pilot who he aged out. I'm doing air quotes. That translates to the radio really well. But he aged out. He had to retire, and they called him back in because they had a pilot shortage before COVID.
Right.
And now after COVID, they're really struggling. And that's not just American Airlines, but a lot of them. So
right.
If you know somebody who wants to fly the friendly skies, there's a bunch of airlines that are looking for young people who want to do that. It's not a bad line of work to get into.
It would be a great job. You get to travel. You get to meet
see
people.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get to handle unruly passengers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not.
More and more of that than there ever used to be.
Yeah, it is. All right. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend. We've got a guest joining us, Sabin Lomac. Now, first time I saw Sabin was on a little show called Shark Tank. He was on there for Cousins, Maine Lobster. Now, we're going to chat with him about a new program. It's called Grill of Victory, and we've got him on the line right now, Mr. Sabin Lomac. How you doing, sir?
I'm awesome. Thank you for having me.
And you're the host, and then you've got different judges that kind of rotate through. Let's talk a little bit about Grill of Victory. Where did the concept come from, and how did you get to be a part of this?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone likes to think that they are, experts on the grill. I know I do. I know my friends do.
Yeah.
So I think Food Network, wanted to actually take it to a different level, and they brought in, some home cooks with some skills from throughout the country. Each episode, you get 3 contestants, 3 rounds, and they're grilling crazy stuff. We're not talking burgers necessarily, right? We're talking pizzas or desserts or salads or, reinvented shepherd's pie or anything crazy that we can think of. They have to do it all on the grill. And at the end of each episode, one person gets a brand new outdoor custom kitchen designed by Christy Lee in their very backyard. So it's insane prizes. You got Christian Petroni, Treguet Frazier, Susie Bullock, Darnell Ferguson judging along with myself. And it's fun. It's just a lot of fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun. Now, how far in advance do you guys start working on something like this? Because it's just premiering now, but have you been working on this for a long time?
Yeah, I think COVID threw a monkey wrench and everything, so probably we would have started earlier than we actually did, in regards to shooting. But we shot a couple months ago throughout COVID, and they had to give it enough time, obviously, to get in there and crown the winners and make their backyards amazing. And we went back and shot at those locations. So yeah, we've been working on this project for well over, I'd say probably a year and a half, close to 2 years.
And it's on Food Network, and I'm going to throw a link to all the information on this. If somebody would like to maybe be a contestant, how do you sign up? If you say, hey, I'm a good griller, and Sabin, I'm going to come and I'm going to impress you guys, how do I do that? How do I sign up and get to be a part of it?
That's the number one question. Everyone's hitting me up on Instagram asking me the same question. I think Food Network will definitely have a link after the show or during the show at some point. But, social media. Go to social media, mention Food Network, ask them whether it's Instagram or Twitter, and they'll get back to you as well, because I think that's going to be the most commonly asked question. How do I get on? How do I represent? Because, it is really, really a remarkable prize here. So
it really is. It's cool.
We'd love to have you.
There are probably some people listening that know you from a couple of other cool things like Food Truck Rehab, and I can tell you the first time I saw you was on a little show called Shark Tank. You were on there with Cousins Maine Lobster. You guys did pretty darn well there, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Thank God, we've done well. We went on Shark Tank over 9 years ago. It's hard to believe, and we partnered with Barbara Corcoran, and grown our one little food truck in Los Angeles to around 50 locations throughout the country. So it's been a wild ride, and we're still going.
We've had Barbara on the program here, and she is just a super sweet, wonderful, nice lady. At least on when we're chatting with her like this. But is she a pretty good lady to partner with too?
She's even better. When we went on the show, we kind of crossed our fingers and hoped, are they gonna be what we want them to be and what we think they are? Because it's TV, you never really know. And Barbara is better than you could imagine. She's family at this point. If I go to New York, I'm staying at her house, and we're playing Scrabble, and we're just talking about life. But I can say the same thing for the other sharks. I've met them all. Damon is a phenomenal guy, really kind, really helpful. They all really, really care, as do the producers and the people behind the show. Really nice people.
Well, thank you for taking the time to chat. Food Truck Rehab is one of the programs, but the new one, just kicking off now, is called Grill of Victory on Food Network, and I'm going to throw a link to all the information. Yeah. Thanks again, sir. We appreciate it a bunch.
Thank you.
Again, our guest today has been Sabin Lomac. The TV show is called Grill of Victory. I've got a link to all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Apple pie. They always say it's as American as apple pie. Well, it's not.
Correct.
It's not. Apple pie is not American at all. Apples come from Asia. First pies were baked in medieval Europe. Even the concept of putting apples into pies go all the way back to England in 1381. Nevertheless, the phrase "as American as apple pie" turned up in 1924, became a common saying during the Second World War. So,
do we know why?
Just because that was something they missed about America. It's as American as apple pie, but apple pie is not American.
Okay.
So it's from all those other places. Now it may have been adopted by America, which is an okay thing. But I just want you to know that if you get in an argument with somebody about that, they're right and you're wrong. So,
Okie doke.
unless, of course, you're the one that's taking the side that's right, which is always nice. That is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline China. Yeah, China. Last week in China, citizens participated in the Dragon Boat Festival, a Chinese holiday that begins on the 5th day of the 5th month of the Chinese calendar. So, Dragon Boat Festival.
Dragon Boat
Yeah,
Festival.
that's the part you're catching. I'm catching the 5th day of the 5th month. So, our calendar, the 5th day of the 5th month is Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
That's 5/5. But their 5th day, their 5th month is the Dragon Boat Festival.
Okay.
I kind of want to check that one out. It sounds interesting. I don't know what you do.
I have no idea what a dragon boat even is,
I don't
so
know
I'm
either.
at a loss.
Yeah, I have no idea what they do.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, there you go. RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. While working at her job at a coffee shop, the daughter of a police chief in Miami was allegedly threatened with a gun over a mixed-up order.
Oh.
So a gunman was given a bagel with no cream cheese. And that is when the 23-year-old girl was traumatized because the person pulled a gun. So this happened at a coffee shop.
People really need to just relax.
Yeah. Everybody probably knows the coffee shop name because it's a national, very fancy,
Sure.
expensive place. 38-year-old Omar Wright used the drive-thru, ordered a bagel, went up as he was getting his stuff. He walked back to the window, yelled and screamed about not getting cream cheese. And that's when the daughter of this police chief was there. He said, I'm trying to help you. How can I help you? And he pulled a gun out.
I'm sure
And
if he
then-
would have just simply asked for the
Oh,
cream
yeah.
cheese, they would have given him the cream cheese.
And then he said, I hate blank like you, and you don't know who you're blanking with. I'm from Carroll City.
Okay.
Alrighty. So then he got his cream cheese and he left, and he was arrested the next day.
Yeah.
So what in the world? Just calm down, everybody. It's today's weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. A man is accused of using a golf club to repeatedly hit a staffer at a golf course. What?
Oh.
David Foster arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You could kill somebody with a golf club.
Oh, yeah,
They
you
say the
can.
staffer was closing the club and trying to direct Foster to the proper exit. He got angry, pulled a driver from his bag. He hit the victim in the head with the club, knocked him to the
Jeepers
ground,
creepers.
hit him again with the club, even broke the club this time.
Oh, my gosh.
A witness told police he thinks Foster hit him at least 10 times. What in the world were you thinking? He's trying to help you get out of the golf course and you beat him with a golf club?
Wow.
There's nothing about that story that makes any sense to me. And it doesn't have any more info. So it doesn't say he was drunk because, again, that doesn't make it right, but that at least makes you understand, oh, well, he was drunk. It doesn't say if he and that other person had a riff of some other kind earlier in the day. No idea. Just a dead end at the end of that story. So very bizarre. Today's Moment of Duh. Brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, But I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by Time for Rehab.com. Heidi, are you ready for this one?
I guess.
All right. South Oaks, Massapequa, Long Island. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? South Oaks.
I'm going to say that's a golf course.
It's not. It's a rehab center. I'm sorry. I'm starting to feel bad for you right about
I
now.
just don't like this game.
But you know what? Every time you get it wrong, everybody else likes it a little bit more. I don't know why.
That's just you.
No, it's not me. I have people rooting for you being wrong. I'm like, oh, because they know it makes me laugh. I know. I don't know. It's just, I am on your team though, Heidi. I'm going to try to flash you some sign next time to see if I can help you. If I do like a golf swing, that means it's a golf course. How's that sound? All right. That's how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by timeforrehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is amazing news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Here's a headline. A dog rescues a baby deer from a lake. A 6-year-old golden doodle named Harley jumped into a lake outside his Virginia home. Why? Not to play and frolic and have fun, but to save a baby deer who was drowning.
How cute is that?
They say, not sure how the fawn got out there, but Harley obviously didn't ask why. He jumped into action, said Ralph Dorn, age 62. Dorn said he was looking for Harley when he saw him about 200 feet from shore, herding the little fawn back to the shoreline.
Oh, wow.
And luckily, he grabbed a camera and he got some pretty darn cute photos.
That's a heck of a animal. You can take pictures too.
No, the dog didn't get the photos. The guy that owned... Wow.
It's not the way you phrased that. I'm just saying.
Harley, the dog, helped the fawn up a steep, rocky ledge before placing her onto the grass. The owner took the photos. Harley did not want to leave the fawn, Dorn told People magazine. He said he just kept interacting with the fawn and licking it and just caring for it. And there are a ton of photos taken by the human, not the dog. They just show these two together, and they are so adorable together. I think there needs to be like a children's book about these two. It's really cool. And he said they hung out until the next morning when eventually another encounter took place where they were hanging out together again. So
that's super cute.
Yeah, it's really
I love
cool.
that.
That story's been shared a lot. You know why, Heidi?
Because it's
adorable.
cute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's so adorable. I mean, who doesn't like baby deer? Who doesn't like dogs? I mean, who doesn't like dogs who save baby deer? I mean, no. You'd have to be a Grinch or something. I've got a link to that story. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to The John and Heidi Show.